Oh, okay, tell me when you're ready.
Hey guys, you know how I love Anti-Flag, and I probably illegally use their music in some of my videos that I make, and I hope that's okay, because Justin is here! Justin from Anti-Flag!
Howdy, how's it going?
Yeah, okay,
it's a little tense tonight, right?
Yeah, it's mega tense. He's interviewing me, guys. He's interviewing me.
Evening. Well, now, so that said, you're gonna love this question. Please tell me your name and where you're from.
I'm Angie. I'm from New York City.
Nice. So what's going on over here, Angie? You got the class warfare.
We're the class war camp. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the class war camp. What do you do?
We are a group of anarchists, communists, and socialists who feel that it is awesome to inform people that revolution is an option, not only reform. Because everybody here seems to be, content with the idea that if we patch up a few things in the system, that it'll all be okay. But, here we realize that, hey, we can patch up a few things and people can be content for a little while, but then we'll just be right back here again in a couple of years calling for something else, or maybe even next year. Reform's not the answer. Full-on change. How many times do you let your car break down on you before you decide, maybe it's time to get a new car?
Right. Well, tell me what... I had a lot of questions for you, actually.
Yeah,
now,
questions.
I am curious, when the revolution comes, although I would argue maybe we're already in the revolution.
Oh, okay.
Now, what are you looking for? What's the next? What's the next step? I mean, John Lennon, his song "Say You Want a Revolution," his whole argument was, well, revolution's great, but what's next, and how is what comes next going to be better than what we have right now?
Well, hopefully after a revolution, after people, have taken the power back from, a system that abuses them, then maybe, people will be more involved. As, compared to today where, you're raised in a society where, the media distracts you. You watch Jersey Shore, you watch, whatever, and you don't think for yourself. Hopefully, something as huge as, just this in itself is bringing people out to inform people, and then, once everything's over and said and done, then everybody will be involved, everybody will have their voices heard, everybody will listen to each other, everybody will care for one another, and we'll have, a humane society, like a real, loving, caring society, That's all we can hope for.
Do you see a consensus-based style government as you have here at Occupy Wall Street, or do you see no government at all, or what do you see?
No, okay.
What are you looking for?
You gotta talk to Zach on this one about when it comes to the GA. The GA, we're talking about the GA now. Cool. Stop doing that.
Talking about the GA, talking about what Angie's looking for when the revolution's done. What is there? Are we looking at consensus style government? Are we looking at no government? What do you guys, what interests you?
In my view,
in your view personally, yeah.
I hope so. I'm a communist. I would support government without a state, which would be maybe consensus based. I think it would be decided upon by different, self-organizations of people. Ideally, I'd love to see smaller, self-sustaining communities than the crazy fucking shit we have here in New York with all these stupid skyscrapers.
Yeah, he's against skyscrapers. He thinks they're metaphor for...
They're woefully inefficient and they're giant phallic symbols. That's basically all they are.
I enjoy that. I enjoy that he thinks that.
Well, I do enjoy the giant phallic symbol part of them. I do agree that they're woefully inefficient.
Yeah.
So.
No, we were talking about this earlier. What thought process led us to build up instead of expand? First you expand and then go up. And we just went up. That makes we skipped a whole natural step.
That's how America likes to party, man.
Well, you know what? I'm not down for that party.
That's how America gets down.
I'm not down for that.
Alright, well, now, so you two have been here for how long, off and on?
I've been here about 19 days now.
Are you counting? That's so adorable.
And so, that is adorable. That's very cute. And how about you?
2.5, 3 weeks.
And what initially brought you down? What do you feel like is, what inspired you to be here? Let's just put it that way.
This was a huge Facebook social media movement before it became, this. And I'd been invited to it a million times, and people telling me, oh, when this happens, you need to be down. I actually went to a party at one point, and when I was walking home from the party to the train station, there was this huge building in Brooklyn, and on the wall, like a whole block, is just this huge spray painted OccupyWallStreet.com, and I'm like, I'm not gonna miss this. If it's everywhere now, like this is gonna happen. And when it started, I was like, I'll get around to it. And I was like, you know what? This is growing, and I felt like the news was kind of ignoring it, and I was like, that can't be right. There's something going on here. So I went to go take pictures. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get on that.
Oh yeah, go for it. We can continue this conversation tomorrow.
You gonna be here tomorrow?
I'm gonna be here tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna be here.
Good to see you. Go do your thing. They're gonna need your camera. It's probably more important than me asking you ridiculous